I'm here with Noelle Howie, the director of Time Out New York Kids, and she's here to tell us all about Beacon Restaurant, a restaurant that's great for adults and for kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Beacon actually came as a bit of surprise to us that it was great for kids because there's a noted chef, Waldy Malouf, who's just very famous, and I mean Beacon is known for its sort of absolutely phenomenal cuisine, so you don't necessarily always associate that with a great place to bring kids. But Beacon is sort of that restaurant that's like perfect for foodies, but is great for kids as well. They really cater to children.
How so?
Well, for example, when our reviewer went there, she came in and her kids were treated to cotton candy just as soon as they sat down. They were brought into the kitchen and given a plate of sort of this just beautiful, pure white cotton candy. And I mean, this is what they do for kids in general. They didn't know we were coming.
That's great.
I mean, that's really amazing.
It's almost unheard of.
Yeah, and plus it's just such a visual spectacle to be there. I mean, you're sitting in this sort of sunken dining room, and there's big roaring fireplace, and it's beautiful. You can see a lot of what goes on in the kitchen.
Which they must love.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an incredibly fabulous space. It's very airy, it's very big, and it's just really, I mean, it's just something to behold for kids.
But you would think that the food would be for a more sophisticated palate. Can kids appreciate this food?
Well, I mean, it is food that will be more appreciated if your kid has either a sophisticated palate or a serious sweet tooth, because the desserts are unreal. The desserts are like one of the big highlights of any trip there.
Tell us some of your favorites.
The chocolate chip souffle, which is just the most decadent looking thing you've ever seen, and just completely, I mean, just molten chocolate. It just melts in your mouth. It's incredible. Between that and the cotton candy, I mean, your kid's going to have a heck of a sugar high, but, you know, they'll be happy.
So what are some options on the entree menu?
Well, you can expect very eclectic, very freshly prepared food. Thin crust pizzas are absolutely amazing. Better than your local pizzeria, probably. Depends on your neighborhood. Yeah, it depends on your neighborhood. But also you can order, if you're a more adventurous adult diner, like a whole suckling pig for $32, and hey, it's yours, and it's roasted right there in the fireplace.
So we know there's pork and there's pizza. What other items can we find on the menu?
Well, it's new American cuisine, so a lot of it is seasonally based, so you can expect all sorts of delicious like chicken and fish dishes, but they'll all be sort of freshly prepared with sort of interesting vegetables. I think Beacon sort of changes their menu periodically to reflect what's sort of available in the market, just like most of the high-end restaurants do.
So how pricey is it, Noelle?
It's pricey. I mean, it's more of a splurge. It's a special event. It ranges from like $15 to $35 for a really sort of elaborate dish, like the whole suckling pig. So it's not someplace you're probably going to go every day, but it's worth that special trip.
And can I take the kids there for lunch and dinner?
Yes, you can.
And where is it located?
It's on 56th near 5th Avenue, so if you're doing some shopping on 5th Avenue with the kids, it's a great place to head afterwards.
Great. And do I need reservations?
Reservations are recommended.
Thanks, Noelle. There you have it, Beacon Restaurant, a wonderful place to treat yourself and your kids.